Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Today we're going to do some cooking, something quite simple, okay? So we're going to make some Coronation Chicken. Coronation Chicken is a very famous recipe here in the UK, and it was given to us by India. Okay, so this isn't a traditional Indian recipe. This was actually made in the UK. I think the reason for that was because when we had many Indians coming here, they realized that their food was a little bit spicy for Indian people. So they started to create recipes which were a bit softer and a bit nicer and more palatable for British people. Coronation Chicken is really nice because what it does is it blends the softness of natural ingredients without it being too spicy, but yet there's still a hint of Indian food there. Okay, so we're going to make that. So let me just tell you what we need. This is really simple. Okay, so you'll need a tin of chickpeas. You'll need some mayonnaise. Okay, let's call that vegan mayonnaise because that's what I'm using. You also need some chutney. Now, there's loads of places that you can get chutney, or you can make your own. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look in my fridge and see what chutney I have. I'm sure there's chutney in here because I make this quite a lot. And the chutney I have is called plum and apple chutney. But to be honest with you, you probably would be better buying a mango chutney if you're going out to buy it, because mango goes really well to give it a more authentic kind of Indian flavor. So let's just look at what we have so far. I've got a can of chickpeas. I've got vegan mayonnaise. I've pulled my plum and apple chutney from the fridge, and I'm also going to add some gram masala. This is what really gives it that Indian kind of flavor. Now, the recipe is also asking for curry powder. I don't use that purely because I don't like things which are too spicy. If you do like it, you can choose one, but I still would recommend you go with a mild curry powder if you're going to add it in. The next thing that I want to add is some cinnamon, and I'm just looking at my herbs and spices. We've got some cinnamon as well, and then you just want some salt and some black pepper. Okay, so I'll just quickly go through these one more time so that you have them. So we've got chickpeas, mayonnaise, chutney, gram masala, salt and pepper, and a little drop of cinnamon. So what we need to do is we need to drain and rinse the chickpeas, put them in a big bowl, and get a masher or a blender, and you want to crush through them to make them soft. You can do it with a fork, but it'll probably take some time. Then you add everything else, okay, and you mix them all up until they're completely mashed. Then obviously you can taste them and adjust the ingredients as you want. About the chicken, well, we boil the chicken usually when we're making Coronation Chicken. That's the best way to do it. Boil the chicken, a couple of breasts, and then you simply shred the chicken together with the coronation sauce that we just made. Okay, it's very, very easy. There's nothing to it. If you want to use this sauce as a sandwich as well, it's very, very good and very popular. The ingredients that I've just pulled out, okay, my recipe says 1 tin, 6 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of mango chutney, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of masala, quarter of a teaspoon of cinnamon, half of a teaspoon of salt, and half of a teaspoon of black pepper. You can do that, okay, but it's only going to serve one. So I would triple those ingredients if I were you. Maybe not the chickpeas because there's a lot in 1 tin, but I definitely would add much more chutney, much more garam masala, much more cinnamon, much more salt, and much more black pepper, just to make it enough for at least 2 people. All right, so you can up the ingredients. You can make it 2 cans of chickpeas if you want. In fact, I'm just looking to see if I have any more in the cupboard here, and I do. Great, yeah, I'll use 2 cans. So I'm going to double the ingredients. So that'll be enough for the family for tonight. So there we are. That's how easy it is. Chickpeas, mayonnaise, chutney, garam masala, curry powder if you want it, cinnamon, salt, and black pepper. So then you boil the chicken. That's probably the longest part, and that'll come along nicely. I'm going to also make some Mexican stuff. I have a recipe here for tacos, but to be honest with you, I think I don't have those. I might make some sandwiches to accompany this. Just some little side dishes to go with the chicken. I don't want to eat too much rice, you know. That's it from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. Very simple recipe. Chickpeas, garam masala, mayonnaise, chutney, cinnamon, salt and pepper. Mix it all together. Shred some chicken with it, and you'll have a lovely, lovely Coronation chicken. Serve it with some rice, and give your family some love from me. See you.